and suggesting some
This
such
meeting is
techniques
being
and
recorded.
tips to researchers to use the platform more effectively. So this platform, this training, or I should say, lectures being given by Mr. Vishal Gupta and Mr. Pranav Shukla will be very important to our faculty, even senior faculty, even for me. These lectures will be very important because it tells about to find out to search different literatures, what is going on in the current session, what is going on, how people are publishing, how we can improve our papers, writing, expression, all we can learn, and how to find out different new things in these journals. It will be made easy by these two speakers. So I congratulate or I thanks Professor Ramaya for organizing this type of webinar. Almost, I think this may be 12 or 14 in the series, which will be very useful for the scientists working in different fields of engineering, medicine, science, social sciences, and even management. He organized for Emerald like these things. So all these sessions are very useful. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for your support and the good words about the library. And it's all because of you and the Vice Chancellor's support only we are able to run all these programs. And coming to actually the webinar, the specialist, Mr. Vishal Gupta, he is the one actually who started the first webinar on Scopus. And it went on very well. And there are about 400 plus actually participants. It is very well received, of course. And unfortunately, this is a science one. I don't know what is the problem. They registered many, but the turnout was a little bit poor. Actually, never mind. We will be repeating actually this again. No issues. But he did actually very systematically last time. Of course, it was that is the one he made actually like a benchmark, so that the other people also will follow. Particularly, the Pondicherry University has taken as an example, and he explained. It was a really good. I appreciate so much about that. The same way, I think it will go today also. That's what I'm expecting, of course. So to give a small introduction about Mr. Vishal Gupta, he holds a bachelor degree in industrial microbiology from Punjab University and also a master degree in biotechnology from MIT University. And he is having about 13 years experience with this field. And he's also actually covering Scopus, ScienceDirect, Mandalay, and not only India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, and he is actually a certified trainer for the August workshops and also level 3 certified Mandalay trainer, of course. So I would like to welcome actually Mr. Vishal Gupta for this webinar and to actually conduct this one. And I also would like to welcome Mr. Pranav Shukla, who is actually a manager, working for the management side, and who is also having actually holding an MBA degree in retail operation management from Manipur University, and he is specialist in search engines optimization and other areas, the databases, marketing research, etc., etc. And but he is the one who will be actually interfacing and actually providing all the administrative support to the university, and the technical support actually Mr. Vishal Gupta is doing, of course.
Right.
I would like to welcome both of them to this webinar, and I really, and as I said, actually the first one he started, and now it is actually 10th actually is getting, of course, exactly the number is matching to that. So I would like to actually again actually thank actually this webinar should have been done in yesterday, and he was traveling because of that. It was rescheduled. It is rescheduled, and today we are doing that, of course. I would like to thank once again Mr. Vishal Gupta and Pranav Shukla for taking the time actually conducting the webinar. So over to Mr. Vishal Gupta for the conducting the webinar. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for your kind words, Dr. Professor Ramaya and Professor Rajiv, for your words of wisdom. This is, as sir said, this is my 71st webinar across South Asia. So that is also a number that I am proud of. And my second with Pondicherry University. And I think you were right, sir. You were saying that the turnout is not as good as the previous one, because I'll tell you why, sir. There are more people who don't know how to use Scopus, but there are lesser people who don't know how to use ScienceDirect. So people know how to use ScienceDirect, and sometimes, they don't want to spend time on something that they know, which is totally understood. And I'm sure participants that have come in today, I'm sure they are going to go back with some additional insights. And as you said, taking Pondicherry University as an example, so I have a better example today to show you how ScienceDirect has impacted research in Pondicherry University, and how you can further grow your own research and excel in certain subject categories. Before I start with the presentation, I would like to welcome all the participants today. We hope that all of you are safe and you are taking necessary precautions, following all the government instructions. I've said this, and I repeat this again, that this pandemic is a sort of a blessing to researchers, because it gives them time to self introspect and go back and try and see where are the areas of improvement that they can go into, and work out, and then come out as better people, as better researchers, and improve their research performance. Because learning will never stop. Learning is a continuous process, and we need to be up to date. We've all heard about survival of the fittest, so we have to be fitter every day. Not only with our health, which I am not qualified to talk about, but at least for learning and learning new things, which will help you in excelling in your respective fields. This break that has come as in the form of pandemic will actually give us a chance to adapt to the changes, and provide us an opportunity to increase innovation and our efficiency. With that in mind, I welcome all of you to today's session on ScienceDirect, Read Quality, Publish Quality. Before I start the webinar, I hope all of you have gone through the instructions. If you have any questions throughout the webinar, please post them in the Q&A box, and we will take it up in the Q&A round after the webinar. And also, regarding certificates, we will share all the details with the participants that have attended today, tomorrow. So you will receive all the details tomorrow. So do not ask questions about certificates or recording. Everything will be available to you. Okay. So let us start with understanding researcher needs. Now at Elsevier, we believe that supporting researchers starts by understanding what researchers need today. And the main purpose of research that you do is to inform action, to prove a theory, and contribute to the developing knowledge in a field or study. Whereas a word quite synonymous with research nowadays is innovation. And innovation means taking inventions to the marketplace by translating scientific knowledge into products, services, and offerings for economic and social development. Every researcher like you today is striving hard to find opportunities to innovate and contribute to its institutions and its own benefit. And these efforts are bringing a serious change in what researchers need. Today's researchers like you are more demanding than ever before. And the reason is today's researchers are more aware. They are aware that they need to cite impactful work. They need to evaluate their own impact, not just impact factor, but what impact a research has had in that particular field. Be more organized, organize your entire library, find people to collaborate with, and manage research data. And there is so much more in this entire field that you need to do. And therefore, you look for tools that can help you make your life easier. Now, most important resource for researchers still remain to be peer-reviewed quality content published in quality journals. Right? This is one of the biggest issues, or I would say hurdles, that researchers still today faces. And the reason is quite simple, because today's researchers are faced with ever-growing volumes of information. Wherever you look around, whichever website you go to, be it Google or Elsevier or IEEE or Springer, Wiley, anywhere you go, there is so much information about a particular topic. and you have to take a decision on how to evaluate and which ones to incorporate into your work. Keeping up with scientific literature has been described as the single most important skill throughout a researcher's career, because what you read actually defines what you write, right? So whatever you read will actually create that knowledge bank that you can use and then write your research articles. So if you read quality, you will definitely publish quality, right? But how do you find out quality? How do you find out the most trusted documents that you can actually use in your research work? So what we see around is a lot of data. When you apply logic to this data, it gets converted into information, right? Now, information is something which is good to have, but again, you can't use information in research. You need to peer review this information to get knowledge. Knowledge is something which you can actually use in your research work, right? So peer reviewed information is the most important thing for researchers today. Now, when you start applying this knowledge on a regular basis, you start getting insights. And with a collection of these insights, working out these insights on a day-to-day basis with experience, you achieve wisdom. Now, with an ocean of data surrounding you, it takes logic, peer review, application, and experience to achieve wisdom. And we all know that for researchers, the quest for knowledge does not end by searching only journal content, right? In the recent years, with the advent of big data and data science, research has become more powerful and more data driven. And so have other databases like ScienceDirect and others. Now, before we jump into journals and ScienceDirect and what they have, I'd just like to give you a quick recap of what are the different types of journals that are available. Now, you have heard of subscription journals, you have heard of open access journals, right? So subscription journals are those which are subscribed by your university or library, right? So as Professor Jain was saying, that Pondicherry University subscribes to 10 subject collections. So Pondicherry University has access to all the journals under 10 subject collections as specified by Pondicherry University that are available on the for the researchers to view the PDFs and download them, right? Those are called subscription journals. What are the open access journals? The ones that are free to read, right? Those are called open access journals. Now, free to read, but does it also mean free to publish? No. In order to make an article free to read, someone has to pay, right? And that model is called a gold open access model, where the author pays a open access fee or an APC charge to the publisher to ensure that his article is made freely available to everyone else. This type of publishing method is called gold open access method. Now, there is another type of open access that is called green open access. Now, in green open access, the manuscripts are available through the institutional repository. What does it mean? So it means that in the journals that Pondicherry University has access to, one can publish in those journals, right, through the green open access mode, which means that researchers do not need to pay any fee. They can submit their article via green open access mode. The article will remain as a subscribed article for a particular period that is called embargo period. It can range from 6 months to 2 years, depending on journal to journal. Once the embargo period is over, the article becomes free to share, which means the article becomes open access and it can be shared on institutional repository. All Elsevier journals, and I repeat, all Elsevier journals offer the option to the authors to publish under green open access mode, right? And more journals are now becoming hybrid, which means although they publish through the subscribe mode, authors have the option to make their own article open access. So within a subscribed journal, you can make an article open access. Now, if you go to any journal on the ScienceDirect platform, you will see some articles with a tag called open access. Those journals are called hybrid journals, right? So this is how all the journals, they are classified, and good to know, good to have this information. Who is Elsevier? So Elsevier is, as I said, one of the world's largest publishers of peer-reviewed quality content. We have over 140 years of experience in in dealing with editors, in dealing with reviewers, and in this publishing industry. We have over 75,000 editorial board members and over 1.3 million reviewers that we interact with on a regular basis. Elsevier content increases at an average of 5% CAGR year on year. And then we have other tools apart from ScienceDirect, like Scopus, which you already know has data from more than 5,000 publishers. We have SciVal, which is a highly advanced analytical platform. We have Mendeley, we have Pure, Digital Commons, Reaxys, many more tools that we deal with. Those are specialty tools dealing with subject areas. Elsevier articles are downloaded 1 billion times every year. These number of articles are downloaded. So it is one of the most heavily used platforms across the globe. Talking about the platform, ScienceDirect as such hosts around 16 million articles, about 1/4, as sir said, of the world's data. This share is now 18% approximately. But Elsevier still continues to deliver 1/4 of the world's citations, which means articles published with Elsevier fetch 25% of all the citations received across the globe. And this is where we talk about quality. Elsevier journals are ranked number 1 across 65 subject categories out of 236, and many others ranked at number 2 and number 3 across different subject areas. So we can easily say that ScienceDirect has the widest range of trusted, high quality, interdisciplinary research. Now, I would like to highlight a point here. A lot of people ask me about social sciences, about humanities, and I will like to repeat here that ScienceDirect is a multidisciplinary platform, subject starting from physical sciences to health sciences, life sciences, social sciences. And within social sciences, we have topics like law, humanities, we have literature, tourism, and any topic that you can think of. So one thing I would like to reiterate for everyone, ScienceDirect has articles related to every subject area that you can think of. Right? So no differentiation between social sciences or chemistry. No, we give equal importance to all the journals, all the subject areas, and that you can see on this screen here. So there are close to 2,500 journals. Those are subscribed journals apart from the open access ones, which include 16 million articles and 39,000 ebooks. All those are divided into 24 subject areas that you can see on your screens, right? Now, Elsevier has a publication share of 18%, a citation share of 25%, and a reference share of 27% globally. So this tells you that Elsevier articles published on the ScienceDirect platforms are the most preferred journals across the world. So researchers across the world trust Elsevier to publish in, trust Elsevier to refer, and the returns are in the form of citations that articles published in Elsevier journals receive. And ScienceDirect is used because of its user interface and its intuitiveness and ability to quickly find relevant searched content and the way it is organized. And we have several testimonials from across the globe, from researchers, research leaders, scientists, that ScienceDirect helps them spur innovation, improve commercial viability, and improve productivity. And this is possible because of the several features available on the ScienceDirect platform. One very unique feature, there are many. I'm going to talk about a few. One unique feature is that ScienceDirect is a unique platform because it hosts both journals and books on the same platform. So you don't have to go to different platforms to search for the same topic in a journal and in a book. And that is possible through the topic pages. Now, topic pages is a unique feature to ScienceDirect because we believe that building knowledge should be seamless and it should not be dependent on the source. Knowledge can come from anywhere. It can come from a journal, from a book, from a patent, from a conference paper, anywhere. And that is why Elsevier's book publishing strategy has been aligning with the journal publishing strategy to ensure that users have a great experience when they are on the ScienceDirect platform. Topic pages allows users to quickly move between journal content and book content and find their relevant in-depth knowledge as well as foundational content through a click of a button. Now, topic pages are very popular nowadays. There are more than 330,000 topic pages, 20 subject areas, which are hyperlinked from 4.8 million journal articles. Topic pages receive an average of 13 million visits per month. And 17% of all the traffic on ScienceDirect is because of the topic pages. Now, what is topic pages? To explain you in a very simple way, let's say you are reading a journal and there is a word that you come across and you are not able to understand what this word means in this context. You can simply click on that word because that word is hyperlinked and it will take you to the book content for that word, give you the definition, the context, as well as other articles that define this particular word. So you have immediate access to the foundational knowledge behind that particular study. So the reason is this, that the book content enriches journal content. And without book content, users must leave the website and get the in-depth knowledge that they require from somewhere else. With ScienceDirect having both journals and books on the same platform, users get a full picture of the entire topic that they are working on, and it increases the value and the usage also across for your library. And this is only possible because of topic pages, which enables the users to move from specialized information on journals to foundational knowledge on books, thereby giving them a comprehensive view of the entire topic. Now, if you look at the number of topic pages views from 2017 to 2019, there has been a growth of a staggering 295% in 3 years, which means and which proves that topic pages are gaining popularity because they are useful to researchers and they trust these information. So I'm also going to show you in some time how these topic pages work and how you can reach these topic pages as well. Right? Okay, then I'm questions in the chat box. I will request you to please post them in the Q&A box because it is very difficult to find questions in both the places. So my request again, please post your questions in the Q&A box and not in the chat box. Thank you. Okay, so now having understood what the platform is, what is the quality and relevance of the content that is available on the ScienceDirect platform? So ScienceDirect is considered as a key block for innovation. Articles cited in patents. So Elsevier has a share of 27.5% articles that are cited in patents, which means whenever there is a patent being filed or any article or any topic being converted to a patent, Elsevier is the most referred publisher across. And again, if you see this, actually, this is an example of Princeton patent licenses where, you know, the number of the income has increased year on year. And this has only been possible because they consider, for innovation, patent is something which is the most important thing, right? And when it comes to patents, Elsevier articles are the most referred across the world. Then, if you look at since 1996, More than 3 lakh Elsevier publications have been cited in patent documents in over 632,000 inventions. Again, a citation share of 27%. And all this is only possible because of the quality content published on Elsevier articles, on Elsevier journals, sorry. We did a study. So this is an interesting study. Pondicherry University is also part of the ESS consortium, which is eShodh Sindhu consortium. And in 2017, we did an analysis to see how ScienceDirect benefited the institutes that subscribed to it. And our finding was that any institute that subscribed to ScienceDirect publishes 4 times more than institutes that do not subscribe to ScienceDirect, and receives 6 times more the number of citations as compared to a non-ScienceDirect subscriber. This study was done taking into consideration about 193 institutions, and these results were shared with the ESS consortium and acknowledged as well. Also, when we looked at the overall usage share across ESS consortium, Elsevier had a share of more than 60% across the ESS consortiums, across all publishers. So again, Elsevier is the most used publisher, the most downloaded publisher, and the reason is simple: quality. Not only do we talk about platforms and features, we ensure researcher support. Since January 2020, when the COVID-19 outbreak was took place and there was a lockdown, Elsevier South Asia team ensured that it stood by its commitment to support researchers in South Asia. As I said, this is my 71st webinar that I'm conducting since April. And my webinars have been attended by more than 60,000 researchers, not only from South Asia, but from other countries like some African countries, Australia, Europe as well. And this actually, this is my second webinar with Pondicherry University. And what we want to ensure is want to give you confidence that we are here to support you. And we will always be here to ensure that we cater to each and every query that you have and try to resolve them and help you in your research process. Now, how does this ScienceDirect platform give an institute or a faculty or a student the edge, the extra edge? So let's say the end objective that we are looking at is quality value promise for the institute. Now let's consider how ScienceDirect is useful for an institute, right? So we'll begin looking at how useful ScienceDirect is for an institute. So we spoke to managements in different institutes, and these were the top 3 requirements that any institute has. They wanted high ranking in NIRF. Of course, high ranking means high prestige for the institute, more students enrollments, and higher research grants. So the question is, how does an institute increase its rankings? So ScienceDirect is committed to fulfilling this requirement for institute by providing journals and books for increased impetus on the research and development. Increased research has multiple benefits to an institute. Research goes up, research grants go up, the rank goes up, which further increases the number of student enrollments and increases the excellence in students, both for existing students as well as incoming students. So this is how ScienceDirect is useful for an institute, and that is how it impacts the overall quality in an institute. Now, what is there for a faculty? So as a part of our Voice for Customer initiative, we spoke to faculty members to understand their needs in greater detail. And what we came across was this. They said that academic excellence was important to them. They wanted to conduct research to enhance their career prospects. And because technology and science is evolving rapidly, staying on top of current research trends was very important to them, so that they could guide their students better. Let's see how ScienceDirect is fulfilling this promise for the faculties. So basically, if academic excellence is the goal, then ScienceDirect platform provides the best research content. Highly cited content is another plus point for the faculty, and they can publish more, and they can research highly cited content on the ScienceDirect platform. Over and above, ScienceDirect offers the most up-to-date multidisciplinary content, which means wider coverage of the subjects that you are looking into. So if Pondicherry University subscribes to 10 subject collections, it doesn't mean that you only have access to those 10 subject areas. As we said, research is multidisciplinary. So it is possible that there is cross connection of different subject areas, right? And thereby you can get access to more subject areas than you already have access to, right? So let's say if you are researching on coronavirus or the ergonomic analysis of washing machine, ScienceDirect has both of it. So whether it be a highly talked about topic like coronavirus today, or a very simple topic like ergonomic analysis of a washing machine, you have all the topics on the ScienceDirect platform to research on. Now let's see what do students want. So students are looking at improving their problem solving skills, and they also understand that competition is fairly high, so they need to keep raising the bar and develop that competitive edge. In addition, they also look forward to enriched roles in corporates during their placements, right? So how does ScienceDirect contribute to their problem solving skill development? Because this is something which is a very, very valuable skill. So and it is highly desirable by corporates, right? So if a student reads highly cited content from international authors, it puts him or her on the global map, since ScienceDirect offers up-to-date research globally. Let's say an engineer in Germany is researching about nanochips, and another engineer in Russia is researching about Internet of Things. So the researcher student who is present in India has access to both the content, thanks to Internet and ScienceDirect. And all this research content passes through so many stringent quality checks and peer reviews that the students can be confident that they get access to the most authentic information. In fact, corporates use ScienceDirect as well. So students will already have an hands-on experience on ScienceDirect platform, which is an additional advantage for them when they appear in interviews for corporates. So ScienceDirect delivers quality value promise to all the stakeholders, the institute, the faculty, as well as the students. So basically, ScienceDirect is for everyone. It gives improved research outcomes for individual researchers, students, and teachers. It helps researchers improve research performance through citation counts and H-index. Institute receives higher ranking score and can also improve their investments in R&D. Improved quality of student enrollments by attracting high intellectual individuals. Improved admission numbers due to consistently increasing rankings, and hands-on exposure to researchers for ScienceDirect, which is a future advantage for them when it comes to corporates and employers. Now, having understood how ScienceDirect can benefit everyone, how does it currently affect Pondicherry University, and what Pondicherry University can do more using ScienceDirect? So if we look at the overall research snapshot of Pondicherry University, what we see, I have taken the data from 2015 to 19. So there is a total number of publication close to 5,000. The overall citation per publication is 5.8. The field weighted citation impact is 0.77. Now, let me explain this. Field weighted citation impact tells you about the quality. So if the world average is considered to be 1, anything above 1 is better than world average. Anything below 1 is below world average. Right now, if we look at the documents published between 2015 and 19, the quality of these documents is 0.77, which means it close to 23% below world average. Right now, that is a point of concern that the university should look into. Now, if you look at the top subject areas, engineering has the highest output with over 16% share, followed by computer science, physics, and material science. And if you look at the number of publications, it is growing at a CAGR of 1.4%. But the FWCI or quality is growing at a CAGR of 6.71%, which is a good quality indicator that Pondicherry University has been focusing on quality. And subscribing to Science Direct is one initiative towards improving quality further. I have also listed out top authors in these 5 years from 15 to 19, and uh, you can see all the top authors here. Dr. Thangavelu has the highest number of documents with 204, whereas Dr. S.A. Abbasi has the highest H-index of 48, and Dr. Siddhartha Busi has the highest citation per publication of 13.2 and the highest field weighted citation impact, which means of 2.02, which means that the highest quality documents are published by Dr. Siddhartha as per the records that we can see on screen. So this is an overall research snapshot. Now let us look at what Pondicherry University actually subscribes to. So these are all the subject areas that are there on the Science Direct platform, and the ones in green are the ones that Pondicherry University currently subscribes to. So what I have plotted here, I have tried to plot the citation per publication for every subject area, the scholarly output, the quality in terms of field weighted citation impact, as well as the number of Science Direct downloads. What we have seen that Pondicherry University started subscribing to Science Direct from June onwards. So from 1st June till date, there has been more than 16,000 downloads in 5 months, which means an average download of 3,335, which is extremely high. The maximum usage, okay, so when I say extremely high, I mean when I compare universities to each other. Okay, I'm not talking about IITs; they have a higher rate of download, but when it comes to universities, this number is really very good. The maximum usage is coming from chemistry and biochemistry, genetics and molecular biology, which has an FWCI of 1 and 0.94, which means very close to world average, right? So this actually confirms that the more you read and refer to Elsevier articles, the better the quality is. So you already saw that the highest number of downloads coming from chemistry and molecular and biochemistry, and both of them have an FWCI of close to 1, while others are lesser than 1. So this actually gives you an idea of what Science Direct can do. When you read Science Direct articles, when you refer Science Direct articles, when you publish in Science Direct journals, it actually gives you that competitive advantage. And I have plotted that out too. If I look at the overall publication share for Pondicherry University in Elsevier, it is close to 19% in the last 5 years. But if you look at the citation share, it is 41% for Elsevier. What does this tell you? This tells you that even though you are publishing only 19% with Elsevier, you are getting 41% of all your citations from those articles. So the more you publish with Elsevier, the more number of citations you can expect. And to write these articles, all the articles that you have published, you have used 26% references from Elsevier journals, which again gives you an idea that, and again, it is highest. If you look at the second and third most used publisher, it is only 6%, and Elsevier is 26%. So Elsevier is already the preferred mode of article source at Pondicherry University. Now, what I have done, I have taken the top 100 most cited publications in Pondicherry University, and I have looked at the same metrics. And what did I observe? When I look at the top 100 most cited articles, Elsevier share is 58%, which is a 39% increase than the overall number. If you look at the number of citation contribution, it is 16% more at 57%, again highest by a huge margin. And if you look at the reference share, it increases by 5% when it comes to top 100 most cited documents. This numbers clearly suggest that the more you read Elsevier articles on ScienceDirect, the more you cite Elsevier articles or refer to Elsevier articles, it contributes to overall quality. And that can be seen in my next slide, which tells you the overall FWCI. So if I look at the FWCI of Elsevier, it is 1.55. So let me explain this graph to you. This is showing you all the articles that you have published with Elsevier. What is their FWCI or quality? So their quality is 1.55. And Pondicherry University's overall quality is 0.77, which means Elsevier is contributing the most to the quality at Pondicherry University, right? All publishers are below 1. Elsevier is the only one above 1 and 1.55. So now we come to the demo phase where I want to show you very quickly how you can actually use the ScienceDirect platform, right? So very quickly, I will share my screen now on the platform so that you can see my screen. Just give me 1 minute. So sir, can you quickly confirm me if you can see my screen on the ScienceDirect page now?
Yes, it is visible.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Yes.
Right, so this is the ScienceDirect homepage that you usually log into, right? And what you see here is, just let me switch off this video, right? So what is the first thing that you look at on this screen? You look at the keyword section and you start typing your keywords, right? So one piece of advice for you: first, explore the entire platform, because there is an easier way to search articles on the ScienceDirect platform. I'll show you both the ways how to do it. If you want to know which are the journals and books on the ScienceDirect platform, you click on journals and books. And then based on different subject areas, so let's say I go to a particular domain, let's say social sciences. Okay, I go down. So see, these are all the topics under social sciences that you can see. Now let me click on social sciences and let me see what are the subdomains under social sciences. So you can see on the left hand side: archaeology, development, education, geography, health, human factors, law, library and information sciences, linguistics and language, safety research, general social sciences, sociology and political science, transportation. All these are covered under this particular section. Now, if I want to focus on one particular topic, let's say I want to focus on library and information sciences. So there are 473 publications on the ScienceDirect platform. Now, if I am only interested in journals, I can put a filter here, and this will tell me there are 25 journals on the ScienceDirect platform that publish articles on the topic library and information sciences. Similarly, if I want to know the books, I can just select the books filter, and this will tell me there are 440 books that are available that use the subject area of library and information sciences. So you can be very flexible in searching content on the ScienceDirect platform. There are other filters that you can use, like accept submissions, subscribed and complimentary. So Pondicherry University has access to 10 subject collection. Now you want to know which are the journals that you have access to. Simply click here and it will only give you the ones that you have access to. And if you are only interested in open access, you can click here and it will give you the open access report. Now, if you want to download the Excel sheet, this can be downloaded from this particular link here. Just click here and it will download a CSV file, which you can save on your screen and look at the total number of journals later on. So let me go back to the homepage of ScienceDirect and let us first see, have any one of you scroll down and see what is there on this page? So let me scroll down and see. So first, what you see here, entire content on ScienceDirect is divided into 4 subject categories: physical sciences, life sciences, health sciences, social sciences, and humanities, right? Whichever topic you are interested in, for every topic, you will find the most popular articles and the recent publications on your screen. So if I am interested in social sciences and humanities, I will go here. So see, arts and humanities, business, decision sciences, psychology, every topic is right here. And the most popular articles and the most recent publications are mentioned here. So it is easier for you to stay up to date and find the most relevant content. If you scroll further down, you can see there are some online video tutorials. So these are short 1-2 minute videos which you can see and understand how to explore the platform. Let's say you want to set an alert for yourself, then you can go to this video tutorials and take up this 1 minute, 2 minute short videos to see how you can create an alert for yourself on the ScienceDirect platform. Let's say you want to get an alert on a journal, that if this journal publishes any article, I should get an alert. So you can set up that alert, and how to set that up, just go through the video tutorial once and you will be able to do it. Of course, if you are interested to publish with Elsevier, you can click on this link here and it will give you all the information that you need to know to publish with Elsevier journals. So let me go back up and now let us do a search. So let's say I am interested in doing a search on, let's say, literature, right? So I type my keyword here, right? And I do a search right here. So I click this and it gives me 4,43,000, so many results on the word literature, right? Now, if you are interested in any of these journals right here, you can actually filter them out using these journals, or there is a subject area filter also, right? So let's say you are interested in social sciences. So you click here, you will get all the articles related to literature with respect to social sciences right here. Any keyword you use, you can filter out by subject area, and that will make your search very specific, right? Let me go back and do a similar search for you to show you how you can refine your search and receive less number of articles, very specific. So let's say I want to search artificial intelligence. So I wrote artificial intelligence and I am now doing a search, and it gives me 1,58,821 results. Now I have to be sure that all these articles are only for artificial intelligence, right? So what do I do? Whenever you do a combination search, artificial intelligence, these are two separate words, and these are identified as separate words by ScienceDirect. In order to ensure that you are looking for this single word called artificial intelligence together, you need to use inverted commas. And let us do a search now and see this. Does this number change? Yes. So now approximately 25,000 articles have been removed. Why? Because they were not related to artificial intelligence together. They were for some other topic, artificial and intelligence in the same paper but not together. So when you put quote marks, it ensures that artificial and intelligence come together. Now, this is not a unique feature to ScienceDirect. This is a very common feature. You can also use this on Google and you will get similar results, right? So that will make sure that Google only gives you articles or search results only related to that particular topic, right? So this is one way of reducing the number of articles that you receive, the ones that is not useful to you. Okay. Again, going back to the search, do you see this small icon here which says advanced search? So as soon as I click on this advanced search, it takes me to this page. Now this makes my search very easy. You might have heard, about Professor Jain talking about video articles, audio articles. Where do you find them? You find them through advanced search. So when I click on show all fields, let me just quickly type a word here. Let's say cancer. Okay. And when I go down, I have all these options. So I only want video articles. So I click on video articles and I say search. This will quickly search, and now see I have video articles here, right? So what are these video articles? These are articles that contain a video. So when I click on this article and I open this article, okay, on the left hand side, I can see the tables that are there, and I can see this video. So I can click on this video, and this video will open up, and now I can view this video. I can also save this video, I can download this video, or I can even cite this video, right? So this is how you can search for video content on ScienceDirect. You can search for audio content or any type of content that you are looking for through the advanced search option. So my advice to you is, whenever you are searching something very specific, use the advanced search option, and then you can be very specific about what you need, right? So do use this tip, and see that if you can get relevant articles related to your particular search. Now, very quickly, again, I will open a general article on ScienceDirect to show you how it looks like. So whenever you see this page, you can see that there is either a sign which a green dot and saying full text access, okay, or it says open access. Green means you have access to the content. If you don't have access, it will say get access, right? Which means you need to pay an amount to get access to that particular article, which means it is not subscribed by your institute. Now, you can download multiple articles at a time. Just click on all the articles that you need to download and click here. It will download everything in a folder, in a zip file, and all these articles will be downloaded together, right? So you don't need to download it one by one, right? You can download up to 25 articles together at one go, right? So this is again a useful feature on the ScienceDirect platform. Okay, and let me show you about topic pages. Okay, so let me just open SD topic pages. So this is topic pages now, sciencedirect.com/topics/index. So then you reach this particular page, and now you can use any keyword here, right? So let's say social adaptation in social sciences. So this is what you are looking for, social adaptation in social sciences. So I click here. Now see, this gives me the complete details about this particular topic. So first it tells me what are the related terms to this particular topic, right? Then it gives me specific articles from books, the encyclopedia and other places where social adaptation has been mentioned. So you can actually view the PDF or read the full chapter. Okay, you can go down and it gives you all this information about this particular topic. It can also tell you, related to this word, which are the recommended publications or journals that you can read on the ScienceDirect platform. So this is the reason why this particular feature called topic pages is so popular on the ScienceDirect platform, right? So do explore this feature as well, and it can really help you further in your research. Yeah, so coming back to my presentation. Right, so we now know how to use and explore the ScienceDirect platform. Of course, most of you know, have already been using. It is very user friendly, and it will really help you in further fine tuning your search, the way you can do search, right? So the last thing that I want to share with you, I have shared this before, people who have already attended my webinars before, Elsevier Researcher Academy. Now this is a free e-learning platform that Elsevier has developed for researchers. Researchers can log on to this platform, create a free profile, and take several certified courses. And once you complete these courses, you can receive certificates for your achievement. There are courses related to the entire research workflow, starting from planning your research, finding the right journal, book writing, writing skills, technical writing skills. Let's say you want to convert your thesis into a book or thesis into an article, what you can do. Then preparing you with the ethics behind publishing. Every topic, there is a course or a webinar that you can attend and take and keep learning in this period where you can improve your skills using this platform. I repeat, this is a free platform. Anyone can log into this platform, create a user ID and a password, and start taking courses on the Elsevier Researcher Academy. I must tell you that since January this year, India has registered 30,000 new users on this particular platform, and more than 35,000 courses have been taken by only Indian researchers through this platform, and very well acknowledged and highly used. Right? So this is a quick recap of what we have learned about ScienceDirect. Of course, I have explained this slide earlier, so I'm not going to repeat it. But in the end, I just want to say that we welcome your feedback and suggestions, and how we can further support you in these challenging times. Because at Elsevier, we remain committed to doing our part in building a better future for research. At Elsevier, we want to make analysis easier for everyone working in the field of research, enabling you to manage your work more efficiently and spend more time in making breakthroughs. And that is why Elsevier has been evolving. From our roots in publishing, we are creating analytical solutions like Scopus, SciVal, Pure to serve the needs of science and health. Elsevier leads over other publishers in terms of relative impact and share in top cited articles worldwide. Being the global leader in providing access to quality content in the field of science, education, and technology, Elsevier is committed to support organizations like Pondicherry University in achieving their mission and vision for research. Thank you so much for your active listening. I'll now take up questions, if any. Okay, so I have a few questions in the Q&A box. I published a paper in 2019 in Elsevier Journal. In Google Scholar citation, it is showing 10, but in ScienceDirect, it is showing 6. Why? So, see, ScienceDirect citations are imported from Scopus, right? So, if that journal is published, is indexed on Scopus, it is showing Scopus citations. And Google Scholar, as I said, I have explained this earlier also, Google Scholar is not a peer-reviewed platform, right? The number of citations received there does not take into account the source of the citation. So it can be from a thesis, it can be from a book, from a Google Books project, it can be preprints and postprints. So there are a lot of sources that Google Scholar incorporates into, and that is why it shows a larger number of citations. However, all that is not peer-reviewed. So ScienceDirect will not show all those citations. Okay. What are the options for publishing short-term research in a good impact journal? See, sir, be any field, the publishing process remains the same. The same way you need to plan, the same way you need to work on your submission, right? All the instructions on how to submit your article to a journal on Elsevier is provided on the journal homepage. So please read the aims and scope of the journal and try and see what the journal focusing on. Read the latest articles published by that journal. That will give you an idea about what the current interest of the journal is. And I think just follow the instructions set, the guidelines given by the editor in that journal, and you are good to go. There is a question which I cannot understand. Is the shares of the journal which got from papers so that share with authors? I think the question is posted by Jay Kishan Solanki. I am not able to understand that question. If you can rephrase that and let me know, I'll be able to answer. Okay, how much charge in average has to be paid to make an publish in an open access journal? Now, these APC, they range from $500 to $3,000, right? Depends on journal to journal. If it's a high quality journal, high impact factor journal, probably it will have a higher APC, right? So that depends on journal to journal, but the range is from 500 to 3,000, right? You can always write to the editor to ask for a concession or a waiver, but it is sole discretion of the editor to take that decision, right? Okay. How can we find out which are the high impact publication in ScienceDirect? Okay, that can be found out through Scopus. So in my Scopus presentation, I had already demonstrated that, right? So I would request you to please refer back to that video, which will be available in the library, on how to find out the most impactful publications for a particular topic through Scopus. How to access your Pondicherry University subscriptions. I would request you to please get in touch with the library. Please contact Dr. Shibu or Professor Ramaya. I think they can guide you better on how you can access your Pondicherry University articles that you subscribe to. Okay, what are the benefits author gets by publishing paper in Elsevier? Okay, so see, the first benefit is you are publishing in a journal that is widely read across the globe. You have more probability of getting cited across the globe. Elsevier journals offer more visibility to authors, and they are the most read and most referred across the globe. So your research has more probability to be successful when it is published in an Elsevier journal, and that is proved by the numbers and facts that I have shared with you. Okay, how to publish in Elsevier journals? Just I showed you one link on the ScienceDirect platform, publish with Elsevier. Just go there, click there. You will get all the details on how to publish with Elsevier in general. And when you go to the journal homepage, you can find out more information about specific to that journal. What are the instructions that are given? Okay, so it is possible to publish short-term research in Elsevier. Of course, it is possible, but only in those journals that allow short-term research to be published. So what you can do, you can go to the Elsevier journal finder and try and find out different journals that are related to your research topic, and then try and read the latest articles in those journals to see if there are any similar studies being published. That will give you a good idea of what the journal prefers, right? Okay, and if you still have any queries, please write a short email to the editor. Don't write a long email, just a very short email asking the very specific question to the editor. The editor's details are also available on the journal homepage. So when you go to the journal homepage, you will find all the information there about the contact details, etc. So I think, sir, I have answered all the questions that have been posted in the Q&A box. I would request now Professor Ramaya or anyone else to please take up. Thank you.
Thank you, Vishal Gupta, for your nice presentation. For your nice presentation, I request my colleague Dr. K.M. Shibu will propose vote of thanks. Thank you.
Thank you, Nagalingam sir. Thank you, Vishal. It was a wonderful session we have. And Professor Ramaya is on an official assignment. He's sitting in a meeting now. So he asked Nagalingam sir to take over. And it was a wonderful session. I would like to thank, it's my pleasure to propose vote of thanks today. I would like to thank our Vice Chancellor, Honorable Vice Chancellor Gurmeet Singh sir, for providing all the help and support in conducting all this webinar series. And of course, Professor Rajiv Jain sir, Director, Culture and Cultural Relation. He is the source of our inspiration. And he keeps on asking us, you know, where do we stand about the webinar, all the other activities. We do a lot of activities. So he's a source of inspiration too. Thank you very much, sir, for all your support. And of course, our librarian, Professor C.K. Ramaya, he has taken the library into a different shape. He has the quality of and blend of both teaching experience and the practical librarianship. So he is using this, this quality to take the library into heights. I'm sure we all are grateful for his all effort and the guidance he is giving us to take this library into great heights. Thank you, Ramaya sir. And I also would like to thank all the participants, and your enthusiasm really shocked us all. This program has been rescheduled because of the cyclone, Nivar cyclone. It was scheduled originally at the last week of November, but we had to postpone it because of the cyclone. And I'm quite grateful to Vishal also. He was very accommodative. And the moment he heard of it that we are planning to propose it, and he said, no problem, we can't help it. And we are really thankful, Vishal. We had to postpone it, and we made it a little bit inconvenience to you, but still it had to happen, yes. And you did a wonderful presentation, and we extend our deepest sense of gratitude to our speaker today, Vishal Gupta, and all the participants. Because of you both, this webinar and this event, it became a great success, grand success. And I also would like to thank each and every library staff who directly and indirectly helped us in conducting this webinar. And I also would like to place in record, thanks to the Computer Center for hosting the webinar details and the registration things and all. Thank you all for joining with us today. Thank you all. And we are lining up some events like Ramesh sir mentioned in the beginning. 2 other workshops we scheduled for January, and there are some other programs also in the pipeline. So we will keep you on posted about all the events that is happening in the month of January. And since it's a December, and most of us will be going on vacation, so we will see you in January for in continuation of this webinar series. Thank you, one and all. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.